Yeah. Hey, guys, we are back. We have taken a break off. This is Live with Joe and Cody. I'm Joe. That's Cody. We took a
Hey,
break off last week. Unintentional on my part. That was more just busyness on my part, and the fact that you decided to ditch me for the week and
yeah,
do more important things. So, not that I'm
it
bitter about it.
was.
Just you were gone.
I know separation
I had
anxiety.
a, I had a,
It's real.
I started to set up a real estate Tinder profile to find new lenders, to see like
Yeah,
who was like for
it'd
my
probably be
rebound.
flooding in.
like, like
You could take your pick, just swiping.
so
Like, oh, sure, that guy will work.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, who's looking good on camera?
Yeah, right.
But I
Got to
couldn't
be a
find
bald
anyone.
guy.
Needless to say, so here you are. You're back.
Well,
You're back,
all
and we're
right.
together again. So
I'm still here.
what's happening, man? How
Yeah.
did it go? How did it go? Yes,
It
last week you had some pretty
it
important things that went on.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I went out to Pronghorn out in Bend and played in a golf tournament out there with one of my good buddies. And that trophy there, that red one there, there'll be another
Oh, you
one
got a
coming here
trophy.
soon. Oh, that was from last year.
Oh,
So
that's so
we
awesome. What
we
happened? Tell
ran
us
it.
about it.
Yeah, we ran it back, and it was like it was almost the same scenario as last year. So the final round going into it, we had a 2-point lead because you get 2 points for a win on a hole, and then you get 1 point for a push. So it's you and your partner's best ball or best score versus the two people that you're playing against. So you get points throughout, and they roll over and add up. And so we got into the last round, and the last hole, we thought like we had done our math a little bit wrong, and the other team had too. So the other team forgot that they were up or that they were down two going into the round. And we had done our math wrong to where we thought if we tied the last hole, we were going to lose by one. And so we get done and we
Okay.
tied the last hole, and it was like, hey, congratulations, guys. Good luck. We'll be rooting for you. And then as we're going back to turn in our scorecards, I'm doing it all. I'm looking at it all, and I'm like, dude, I think we tied. And he's like, what? No way. And so I look at it again. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure we tied. Like we were up two going into it. We lost by
Yeah.
two. And so we go turn in our scorecards. And sure enough, they're like, you guys tied. You're going to go play a playoff hole. So we go play a playoff hole
Oh,
against that same
geez.
group, and we tie on that hole, and then we go to the next hole, and it's like my good luck hole. Last year, we had beat the team that we were playing against on that hole. I was able to birdie that hole, and it knocked them out. And so same thing
Wow.
plays out. I didn't birdie it. I missed my putt, but it was like a little tap in. So we go from 30 minutes prior thinking, all right, well, I guess we're heading home, and that was fun, but better luck next year to, wow, we're back in it again. And
Yeah.
so it was super cool, really fun experience. And then we went to the horse race part of it, which is like, they put all the winning teams together to play the same hole. And then they eliminate like four people
Okay.
per. And so we got knocked out the first round, just like we did last year, but so much fun, just such a cool experience. And so I was thrilled, and then from there I left there and then went home, watered the plants, fed the chickens, and then I headed up to Snohomish because that's where the rest of my family was for a soccer tournament. So I went up
Yeah.
there and
Yeah.
we hung out there for a couple days and then came back. So it was a fun little adventure for me.
That's cool, man. So what did you
Yeah.
won the whole thing? Like you won.
We won
Wow.
our so
I think
yeah, so
next
like
year
they
we're gonna. Okay, go ahead.
uh, they have like they do flights. So there was like 11 flights and there's six groups in that each flight. So we won our flight, and then the winners of each of the flights go play all together on the same hole until enough people get eliminated, which I mean it would take seems like it would take a long time because that first hole, it was an hour of everybody playing it, which seems crazy. It's like a little par three, but when you have that many people and it's alternating shot and it's like, there's just
Yeah.
time just goes by quickly. But yeah, super fun, really cool experience.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I know there's a little bit of a
Yeah.
delay with us chatting, so sorry if we're jumping all over each other. But yeah, I think next year we just plan on doing. Maybe I'll do the live stream during your golf tournament and actually like broadcast your play by play, and I can walk beside you and
That would be
add a
awesome.
little pressure to the situation.
Yes, let's do it.
Well,
It
while you were there having a grand old time, we were here back in the real world, living our real estate life.
mm,
Yeah, nothing's like crazy been happening in the market. I don't think you have seen anything crazy. I haven't heard of anything crazy. It's a balanced market and things are just kind of trucking along. Like told the last couple of clients I've had meetings with of just like it's sellers just are coming into the market from COVID and thinking their house is going to sell for $18,000 million over asking and in 2 days, and they're coming in getting a shock, and buyers are being picky. So I think like overall, not to beat a dead horse, it's just we're in a balanced market and things are just trucking along. So we're overall
mhm.
happy to see that. It's just more of a kind of mentoring and advising clients of kind of this new market as they come in. So anything crazy with you?
No, not really. I mean, we're just seeing the impacts of the war start to kinda ramp back up again a little bit, so we've seen rates come back up a little bit more, but as far as the market goes, no, we're seeing the same stuff, same situation. Definitely, more flexible, I guess you could say, from the buyer-seller agreement on price, closing costs. There seems to continue to be that, like, "Let's" excuse me, "let's make something happen here." But overall, no, it feels like the market's really stayed pretty consistent with what we've seen over the last, like, year or even a little bit longer. So, not really a whole lot that I'm seeing out there
Okay.
that's really any different.
Okay, well, random question I have for you is, and you may be able to explain this better than I can, and this is totally out of left field. I don't know why I'm asking it, but it interests me because they have so lenders, new construction lending versus traditional lending. A traditional lender, whether that's Bank of America or you guys or whatever. Why is it that they can generally beat out a rate that a traditional lender has? Can you kind of explain that to people? Because I think what we've been seeing a lot of people come in right now for new construction. And though we love working with you, we love working with partner lenders. It's like
Mhm.
even you have been like, we just can't beat
Yeah.
the rates that some new construction companies give. And so why is that?
So I think there's 2 parts to it. A lot of them that I'm seeing out there they are like sister companies to the builder, the lender company is. So in that case, they tend to offer a really good deal because they're getting both sides of it within that one company. So those you'll see those are becoming more and more of a thing. But if it's not that, then
Yeah.
usually what it is it's some form of agreement because I can't say, "Joe, you're gonna go buy a house, so I'm gonna cut you this sweet deal, but I can't cut this other person the same sweet deal." But if you partner
Yeah.
with a source like a builder, you could say, "Hey, for all of your people, I am gonna cut my commission by X amount, and the company is gonna kick in X amount as well." So, it's like an agreement that they've agreed on, where they're saying, "Hey, for any of these people that we can help through this source of a builder, we're gonna give this really screaming deal." And the company and the loan officer typically are gonna, make a fraction of what they otherwise normally would, but the whole idea is, the volume that's gonna be coming in for it
Yeah.
will
We'll make up
essentially
for that.
make up for that loss. So that's usually what ends up happening is there's some form of an agreement from the company with the builder, and or it's just a partnership where, you see it with, like, DR Horton is one where they were kind of the ones that it felt like started it maybe, where they had DHI, who's their
Hmm.
their in-house lending, which they're under the same umbrella as DR Horton. And I know there's
Yeah.
becoming more and more others where the builder and the lender are under the same umbrella. So they're like, "Hey, cool, let's keep it all in-house. That way it's easier for all of us. We'll just discount one
Yeah.
or the other because it's all profit." So, and we can offer a screaming deal. So, yeah. Yeah, a lot of times new
Nice.
construction, unless there's some type of,
Sorry, just breaking out, my man. You there? Okay.
Can you hear me?
You just broke out.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Well, more see, this is what happens, Cody, when you miss a week. So this
I
is
know.
punishment for
Everything's all
what's going
screwed
on.
up, right?
Well, maybe it's a sign that we just need to end this. So, yeah,
Yeah.
if you're interested in hearing more from Cody and I, go to Venture with Joe and Cody on YouTube, on Apple, on Spotify. We got a lot of good information there about the current state of the market, different things to help home buyers and sellers, and all sorts of stuff, and just our personal lives. Which, if you like our personal lives, you can hear a little bit there. So,
Yeah.
it's good to have you back, man. And
Good to be
yeah, we're
back.
gonna be having our
Glad to be here.
podcast this week. So join our podcast. Not join it, but
That's
listen
right.
to it.
Well, join it too.
Okay, until next time. We'll talk to you soon, man.
All right.